Hey you guys, let me ask you a question. Have you heard of Jiro Style Ramen before? Well, I hear that this style of ramen has an absolute fanatical fan base. In fact, some people are so crazy about it, I heard that they sat through a kitchen fire because they wanted to finish their bowl of ramen. Now, a little more on that in a minute, but first things first. It's time to get food. Near the corner of Danforth and Carlaw is where you'll find the spot that was the first to bring Jiro Style Ramen to Toronto. Run by the same folks behind the award-winning Reuse Noodle Bar, which specializes in a chicken-based ramen, Ramen Buta-Nibo is instead leaning into the cult-like following that Jiro Style Ramen has developed with its rich, fatty pork soup base, thick bouncy noodles, and sumptuous amounts of bean sprouts and other toppings. Okay, before we get into the Jiro Style Ramen, there was one item that I wanted to show you guys. It's not Jiro Style Ramen, but I think it is pretty cool. Given that it's summer and it's a bit humid outside, I think this is an interesting dish to show you guys. This is a cold noodle dipping variety that they have here at Buta-Nibo. So the way it works is pretty simple. You just take the noodles, you have two different options with the dipping broth. There is an anchovy-based one and a soy sauce-based one. Let's try the anchovy one first. The anchovy definitely has that seafood flavor. The soy sauce one is fantastic too. It has some sesame seeds in it, so it adds a bit of nutty flavor, but the broth is really light and it's cool and refreshing, perfect on a hot summer day. Now you're not left with just the cold noodles, of course. They've got a few toppings here as well. So here's a karaage, and that's their marinated fried chicken. Nice and crispy, not heavy at all. Now we've got to do the ajitama. That yolk is just so creamy, so rich. If you guys have seen my other ramen videos before, you guys know I absolutely love that soft-boiled egg. Ordering is simple just by using the QR code located at the table. Once you've got the menu up, you can choose your bowl of choice along with all the different customized options that you have. Then all you have to do is sit back and relax as they assemble your Jiro Ramen together. Then you're ready to get your slurp on. So here we are, their classic bowl of Jiro Style Ramen. So you can see all those toppings on there, piled high. You've got the bean sprouts, you've got the different kinds of pork, that thick cut chashu, the buta. You've also got some ground pork in there as well, garlic paste. I had to add the egg again. And then very characteristic of Jiro Style Ramen is that thick noodle. Let's first taste this pork broth. Oh, you can see that the broth is just rich with that pork fat. Ooh. So much umami in there. Let's try some of these thick noodles now. Noodles great, al dente, got a little bit of bounce to them. I got some bean sprouts in with that one, and with the amount of bean sprouts that they have in here, it's almost hard not to have a bite with bean sprouts in it. And the bean sprouts are nice, adds a little bit of crunch to it. Same with the cabbage. Like I said, Jiro Style Ramen, right? Lots of toppings, lots to work through. Let's have some more of that noodle. I gotta work on my slurp game. Let's get some of that chashu now. I took a bite out of the more fattier portion, but here you can see the leaner part, or the leaner section of that pork belly. So succulent, so melt in the mouth. All right, maybe let's get some of that Let's get some of that garlic paste mixed in there. I can smell the aroma of that garlic. That is some potent garlic. So I was saying before about how Jiro Ramen has quite the cult following over in Japan. There was a news story that recently came out where a Jiro Style Ramen shop had a kitchen fire, but the guests who were enjoying their Jiro Style Ramen, several of them just kept eating despite there being a full raging fire going on in the kitchen. I mean, the restaurant was just filled with smoke. And there you go. A few guys were just sitting there slurping away. So I don't know if I'd sit through a kitchen fire eating my ramen, but man, this is damn good. Actually, this tastes so stupidly good. Who knows, maybe I would sit through a fire for it. Got some menma, some bamboo shoot with this bite. The chopped bits of pork, you get it in there with all that broth and the garlic paste. Ooh. What a punch of flavor. I told you guys I love these Ajitama eggs and I had to get another one. You can just see that golden yolk in there, nice and soft. So there you go, Jiro Style Ramen. What did you guys think? Is this something you would try, or have you tried it already? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, this is a good spot to wrap up the video, but before I go, I do want to take a second to say a huge thank you, a huge gochiso-sama deshita to the folks over here at Ramen Buta-Nibo. Big thank you to you as well for watching the video. Of course, if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends, and if it's your first time here and you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Okay, get out there, get something tasty to eat, and I'll see you all next time when I get food.